a picture of vibrance that comes alive in various sparkling colors. Gujarat is not to be missed for countless reasons. My recent trip to Gujarat has made me think about many things. Primarily, why did I always had this urge to explore places outside India when we already have such incredible places in India? You may actually need an entire lifetime to explore the complete beauty of our country. There are many places that are unbelievably gorgeous, incredibly breathtaking, and are as good as any foreign land. In fact, better. Gujarat is certainly one such place, with a rich culture and a number of beautiful attractions. This place is amongst the most beautiful tourist destinations in the world. Believe me, there is some magic in this place, which will keep you wanting to come back again and again. My experience with this place was beyond belief. Though my trip was a short one, but I got to cover some of the most gorgeous and unexplored places in this state. I cannot thank Gujarat Tourism enough for giving me this opportunity to explore so many beautifully carved, culturally rich, architecturally diversified, and naturally gorgeous offbeat places in this state. Now, without any further delay, let me take you through my day-wise itinerary. Let's start with day 1. So, we landed in Ahmedabad. After getting some rest, we went out to explore Rani Ki Vav, located on the banks of Saraswati River. It is the largest and one of the finest step wells in Gujarat. It is the only glory of Patan's former state, which is situated about 125 kilometers from Ahmedabad. Rani Ki Vav has 7 levels of stairs with lines of carved pillars and more than 500 sculptures of gods, goddesses and deities. When you are in Gujarat, it should definitely be on your list. The same evening, we went to the famous Sun Temple, a temple built to honor the sun god in Modhera village situated on the banks of river Pushpavati. The temple is divided into 3 parts: the shrine hall, the assembly hall and the reservoir. It is built in a way that the first ray of the sun would fall on the diamond placed on the head of the sun god, which lights up the shrine hall. The assembly hall is built on 52 pillars with the carvings of the sun on the walls, which represents 52 weeks in a year. Here, in this temple, no one worships anymore. It is believed that the walk from the shrine hall to the reservoir through the main temple is perceived as the journey from death to moksha. Visiting the magnificent Sun Temple will leave your mind astounded. That evening, we stayed in a resort called Run Riders Resort in Tasada, located on the edge of Little Run of Kutch. After an amazing dinner, we had a cultural performance by the village dancers arranged for us. Enjoyed and loved every moment of it. Day 2. We started our day early with a safari in the Wild Ass Sanctuary, which lasted for 3 to 4 hours, and the route covered a cross-section of habitats like salt flats, wetlands, scrublands and grasslands. This sanctuary is the last refuge for Indian wild ass. The wetlands near sanctuary are the ground for hordes of migratory birds like greater and lesser flamingos, pelicans, ducks, etc. Post that, we left for Dholavira, located in the Kutch, 250 kilometers from the Bhuj district. It is the most popular archaeological site of the Indus Valley civilization dating back to about 4,500 years ago. Dholavira, a UNESCO site declared in 2021, is surrounded by the Great Run of Kutch and offers a unique insight into the Harappan civilization. The journey from Tasada to Dholavira is breathtakingly beautiful, taking you through the beautiful patches of the Run of Kutch, which is a large area of white salt marsh. the sunsets are the best at Rann and not to be missed. They are just magical and something that cannot be experienced or witnessed anywhere else. The reflection of the sun on the white desert is absolutely mesmerizing. The shades changing in every 5 to 10 minutes as you unbelievably keep on soaking the beauty of the sight. You will see shades of red, blue, purple, green, yellow, pink, orange, and so many colors. For a minute, your eyes will actually not believe what you're witnessing. That beautiful Rann is. Trust me. Coming back to Dholavira, it is an archaeological site where a part of the Harappan culture exists. It is the second largest Harappan site in India and the fifth largest in the subcontinent. Dholavira became the fourth site from Gujarat and 40th from India to be recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This place is a must visit, especially for those who want to know about history, culture, and archaeology of the place. We stayed at Dholavira Tourism Resort there. Let's move on to day 3. We started our next day early and went to the Fossil Park and a place called Sunset Point. It is here where you get a mesmerizing view of the great Rann of Kutch. I haven't witnessed anything this beautiful so far. Miles and miles of nothingness, tranquility and serenity. And the glittering desert during the sunrise promises to take your breath away. The fossil park contains Jurassic Age plant fossils and has been built by the Forest Department. It has fossils of 16 million years old tree trunk. This park is also known as a Jurassic Park in Kutch. The northern boundary of the Rann forms the India-Pakistan international border. In the summers, Rann of Kutch is a marshland and in the winters, it is actually transformed into a barren desert. Now, our next stop was the one that I had been dreaming to see since I read about it in my history book in the 6th standard. It was the Harappan civilization site, the world's first greatest civilization. Around 2500 BC, the Harappans started settling in the Kutch, brought their full culture and lived here for almost a full life till their civilization declined. What this site offers you is the intense ambience that comes with being surrounded by the white lands of the great Rann of Kutch. It truly gives an unique insight into the great and the advanced Harappan culture. With one of the world's earliest and best planned water conservation systems and what might be the world's first signboards written in the ancient Indus script. The excavation of this site also tells the story of the 7 stages of the civilization, from development to maturity to decay. I was honestly left mesmerized beyond words there. It was a dream come true for me, and I just couldn't hold my breath while the pictures from my history book were coming alive in front of my eyes. In the evening, we went to Chipper Point, located in Khadir. It is an uphill point from where you can get a clear top view of Rann of Kutch. After that, we went back to the same point of Rann of Kutch that we stopped at while on the way to Dholavira. It was so beautiful that we couldn't stop ourselves from visiting it and giving our eyes the pleasure of witnessing the absolutely astounding sunset once again. And we were not disappointed. The sunset was as beautiful as it was the previous day. And with that, we called it a day. Let's move on to day 4. We started early morning for Ahmedabad, which is a 7-hour drive from Dholavira. On our way back, we actually spotted a hyena, many peacocks and many other colorful and beautiful birds. And then we ate delicious Gujarati authentic food, mostly fafda and dhokla at Awadh Food Mall. We reached Ahmedabad at noon, and to experience the true glory of the city, it is absolutely necessary to take the heritage walk, which starts from Swaminarayan Temple and ends at Jama Masjid. You get to experience the history, architecture and the fabulous mix of cultures during the walk. It will take you through narrow streets, usually terminating in a square with community wells and chabutras for feeding birds, Many gates, numerous poles, self-contained neighborhoods, temples and secret passages. During the walk, you will cover several poles which are basically the gated neighborhoods that were born out of a sense of community feeling and safety. Usually, every pole was lived in by the people belonging to the same caste, community or profession. The city of Ahmedabad has some of the finest Indian and Islamic monuments and exquisite Hindu and Jain temples. Its carved wooden houses are another unique architectural tradition, and they are beautiful beyond words. No wonder in July 2017, the 600-year-old walled city of Ahmedabad became the first city in India to win the UNESCO World Heritage Site tag. Well deserved. Next time you are in Gujarat, do not forget to take the walk. It will take you back to the pages of history and our rich, glorious past. The Heritage Walk takes about 2 to 3 hours to cover around 20 places altogether and is organized by Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation. You cannot afford to miss this walk if you are in Gujarat. If you need any help planning your trip to any of these places in Gujarat, please feel free to DM me or write an email. That's all for today. See you next time in another video covering another beautiful place. Till then, goodbye and take care.